So Mishnah Gimel, Makir Kalev Usfar of Biyad Acher. Somebody notices his stuff. Somebody else has got it. And they recognize, hey, that's my baseball glove. Those are my tefillin. Those are my, somebody else has got them. V'yatzalo shem ganeva ba'ir, and there went out sort of a voice that there was theft in the city. Meaning he announced, hey, my tefillin are missing and they're gone, and everybody's looking for them, and I'm missing my chumash, and people know about it. So then Yishava lo halokeach kamen nasan v'yitol. So this guy says, hey, I didn't steal your stuff. I bought it, and then I went to the marketplace, and I bought it out in there. So he has to take an oath and say that he bought it, didn't steal it, and that he bought it for a certain amount of money, and he can say, hey, I will give you that money, and then I'll take back my stuff. Ve'im lav. Now, why can he do that? The truth is, here, this guy, the assumption is, the Gemara says, the guy wasn't Messiah. He didn't give up hope that he was going to get this thing back. In which case, why should he, just because it was stolen, it's still in his reshus. He should be able to just take it from this guy. The buyer really was the one who made the mistake. He shouldn't have bought stolen goods. So it's really a takanas chachamim, takanas hashuk. They made a rule, basically, that they didn't want business to fail, because people are going to think that if they go to the marketplace and they buy things, there's no guarantee they'll be able to keep it. Somebody will come and say, hey, that's mine. So because it would sort of ruin business, so the Chacham made basically a takana that said, in such a case, we can force him to come back and take it from you, but at least he has to pay what you paid, so you don't lose out. Otherwise, the whole economy will go down the tubes. So therefore, the Chacham made a rule. They didn't want the economy to fail, so that they allowed the original owner to get back his stuff, but he has to pay. And he can go and try and track down the guy who sold it to him, and then he call the cops and try to figure it out. You get your money back. But in terms of the buyer and the original owner, this is the way it works. Now, vim lav. If there's no such call, there's no such voice, we don't know that, nobody heard that this stuff was stolen or whatever. He just suddenly sees the guy with his stuff and he makes this claim. So then, lo kol heimenu. So then the whole thing is not, we don't believe the statement of the original owner. Shani Omer, because I will say, mecharan la'acher lekachan zeh heimenu. Yeah, the original owner, he sold them to somebody else, right? He sold it to the pawn shop. And then it got around, and this third guy bought it, and he wants his stuff back. He feels bad, so he makes a claim. Oh, it was stolen. So he can get it back. He can force the guy to sell it back to him. So in such a situation, if you don't have any presumption of theft, or nobody knows about it, he can't force it. He can't take it forcibly from the current owner and give him the money. I mean, he can try to, offer him what he paid, or offer him more than what he paid. He can try to buy it back from him, but he can't force him. He can't take it out of his hand.